Hello YouTube, Ro here. Thank you for visiting if this is your first time. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a part two to a video that I did, I don't know, a month or two ago. It did really well, and I entitled the video, How Much My Garden is Worth. I'll link to that somewhere on here, on the video, or in the card, or in the description. But it did really well. So I thought I would do the other part to that video, which is in that first video, we looked at what was actually growing out in the yard, the individual ingredients, you know, like tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, onions, that type of thing. This time, we're going to look at the things that we make using those ingredients. So basically more like pantry items. So if you're interested in seeing how much my pantry, my homegrown pantry is worth, stick around. All right, so our first item on the list is organic garlic powder, 3.64 ounces. They have for $5.79. For not even 4 ounces of garlic powder. Now, I recently got a bunch of bulbs, garlic, from a guy that I work with. He moved to a new house and they left all their garlic in the ground and he pulled it all. Well, he gave a bunch of it to me and I fermented some of it. And then I turned around and ended up dehydrating some. And so I made my own garlic powder. And it's in my cabinet right now. It is amazing. If you haven't tried that before, it is so much better than the store-bought stuff. But don't do it in the house. I'm telling you now. Don't do it in the house. Do it outside if you can. All right. Next on the list is organic paprika powder. 2.72 ounces for $5.89. The only difference is I made my own powder. The only difference is my peppers weren't specifically paprika, but it's the same thing. They're sweet peppers. They're red. It's red powder. And they use it the exact same way. They had organic cayenne powder, 2.89 ounces for $4.59. I dehydrated some of my cayennes, got way more than 2.89 ounces, and I didn't pay anything for it. Certainly not $4.59. Let's see, they had onion powder. I just did a video on me doing my onion powder. I will link to that in the iCards or in the description as well. They have it for 2.62 ounces for $4.19. Man, 2 ounces. You guys saw me with a jar that was about 12 ounces. Yeah, that would have cost me, using this, I don't know, upwards of $20. $20 it would have cost me for that amount of onion powder I made in that video. Can you believe it? Okay, let's see here. We left off at onion powder, I believe. They had organic free-range chicken broth, 32 fluid ounces for $2.49. I recently made and canned some chicken broth, but I didn't use chicken bones. I did the vegan variety, and then I strained out all of the, the extra bits that are left in the bottom. Regardless, I did recently can up some chicken broth. And let's see, they have organic marinara sauce, 25 ounces for $6.99. I was only able to can 2 cans so far, but I do have canned marinara in the house, and it didn't cost me $6.99 a jar. Next up, they had pesto sauce. What was it? 6.8 ounces for $4.89. Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't do pesto specifically. I did chimichurri, which I'm just going to say is about the same thing. And I had to freeze a bunch of it because I made a crap ton. I got so much parsley growing out there. At any rate, I I had way more than 7 ounces, and I didn't pay $5 for it either. I didn't pay 1 penny for it. So yay. All right, next item on the list is roasted red peppers. They have for 8 ounces. They charge $3.39. I just recently roasted some red peppers. I did it last year too, and I enjoyed them a lot. Last year I had a lot more than I did this year. This year I actually did only get about 8 ounces, but I didn't pay $3.39 for them. They had extra spicy ginger beer, a 4-count of 12-ounce cans for $6.09. Now, I am not making ginger beer. What I'm making is ginger bug, a spicy ginger bug, which I'm just going to equate to being basically the same thing. And I did not pay $6.09 for it. In fact, I'm doing, let's see, 64 ounces for nothing. I grew the ginger myself. It's my own ginger that I grew. And I'm using my own peppers and, my own onions. And so, wow, big savings there as well. Next up, they have organic apple cider vinegar, 32 ounce for $5.19. Now it's the Bragg's variety. I am not making apple cider vinegar. However, I am making an herbal vinegar from the herbs in my garden. It's in the works. It's about a half a month in, so it's not completely done yet, but it's in the works. And it didn't cost me anything, right? Because vinegar is so crazy easy to make. You just need, your herb or your fruit, whatever, and some sugar and let her rip. But yeah, all for nothing. All right, guys, we are almost done. It's just a few more things on the list. Next up is the organic vanilla extract. They had 1 ounce for $8.79. $8.79 for 1 ounce of vanilla extract. I still had some vanilla beans left over from last year when I made vanilla extract as a gift. And so I'm finishing those off this year. But in finishing those off, I have now about 6 bottles. And I believe the bottles that I have are 4-ounce servings. The beans, when I bought them, the vanilla beans, I believe were like 10 or 15 for $20. And then the spiced rum, I don't know, we drank some of it, and then some of it I used. So I don't know how much that was. But at any rate, I can tell you it does not come to anywhere near $8.79 for 1 ounce. That's a huge savings right there. Moving on, they had some Serrano and Chipotle hot sauce, 5-ounce jar for $9.29. Okay, I don't have, my hot sauce that I'm doing right now is Serrano and jalapeno, but basically that's the same thing because a Chipotle is basically a ripened smoked jalapeno, so same thing. But 5 ounces for $9.29. What? Is there saffron in there? What's happening? Why is it so much? Second to last thing, they had seasoned salt, 4 ounces for $2.29. I buy all of my spices that I don't grow in bulk, and so I'm still working from the stuff that I bought from last year. And I can tell you it didn't cost nearly $2.29 for 4 ounces. And the last thing on the list is taco seasoning, which I also made a new batch of. They had it for 8.5 ounces for $5.99. Obviously, I didn't pay nearly that much for that either. And if you're interested, the recipe that I used is from Becky over at Akron Homestead. This will be the second year that I'm using that taco seasoning mix, and I love it. You should give it a try. All right, guys. So when you do all the math, and I think I forgot to mention, but pretty sure I forgot to mention this. This is still the same website slash app food subscription service that I was talking about the last time. Okay, so that hasn't changed. We're still talking about the same company. All right, so on that one specific app, that one specific food care or food subscription service, if this were my pantry, I would be saving upwards of $75.86. That's huge. Isn't that huge? Guys, and I didn't even scratch the surface of what they have on that app. So yeah, again, I say to you, it is absolutely worth it. The peace of mind alone, yeah, but the savings, it's pretty good. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.